Yo, what's going on, guys? It is time for another reaction video, and I've got my friend Patrick here with me today. If you guys are fairly new to my channel, you might not know Patrick. He's been on the channel before. Patrick and I have been friends for like 30 years, I think, man, which is aging us, right?
Yeah.
It literally has actually been 30 years.
I think so.
I have a second YouTube channel with Patrick, or actually Patrick has a YouTube channel that I'm a part of. It's called Ghost Texas. Wearing it here today. And that's why he's here today. We didn't film a podcast episode or anything like that. We were actually finishing up some of one of our most recent paranormal investigations. So if you like things like Ghost Texas, I'm sorry, Ghost Texas. Yeah. If you like us, no, if you like Ghost Hunters and what's the other one? Ghost Adventures and that type of stuff. We have a full YouTube channel dedicated to that. Go check it out. Ghost Texas. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if that's your thing, go check it out. Show us some love. Watch our videos. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
So Patrick has been here, like I said, on the channel before. He's done podcast episodes with me. He's done Harry Mack reactions with me, but he's never done a Ren reaction.
I have not.
So
when you said Ren, I'm confused. I don't even believe I've heard of this person. So I'm curious. I'm excited.
Yeah, and that's what I love is that you don't know who he is.
I don't.
So I'll preface it with a few minor things because I don't want to say too much. This is a one take, so they did film it more than once, but each time they filmed it from start to finish, and then they picked what they felt was the strongest one to use for this video.
Okay.
So he's actually performing this live, not to an audience, but he's performing it live. He's not lip syncing to a studio version of the song.
Okay.
It is 9 minutes. And think of it kind of like as a performance piece.
I can do that.
All right. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's get straight into it. Feel free to pause when needed.
Okay. Right off the bat. The pig mask. Love it.
You know what's funny?
The bloody apron. Love it.
What's funny is when I did, when I had Dwight and Rochelle on, I think we did four reactions to Ren. On the fourth one, I actually put on the pig mask because, as you know, I have that gigantic collection of masks.
Oh, yeah.
So that was like when I first watched this for the first time, that was one of the things I noticed right off the bat. I was like, hey, I got that mask.
I freaking love it. Great start. Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Wales.
Wales. Okay.
So, forgive me, my geography's not the best, but it's in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's going to sound, more or less like a British accent.
And forgive me for asking this next question.
What's that?
Does he belong in a wheelchair, or is this just part of the...
I'll explain more at the end of the song.
Okay. I can do that.
All right.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on you pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky having me inside.
I love the whole conversation he's having with himself.
Yeah, so you kind of picked up on that.
I'm loving it. It kind of reminds me a lot of Slim Shady with Eminem, with the guitar.
Funny you mentioned that.
Okay.
Guide you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original.
So you called it.
Touche.
So he says Eminem did it, played it on a guitar, and then he said Plan B did it. So I didn't know who Plan B is or was when I saw this. Mm-hmm. To my understanding, which I still have not actually checked anything out from Plan B, it is UK rap, British rap, I believe. Okay. You guys tell me in the comments if I got that correct. And I guess they did something similar to what Eminem did. So it's kind of, but with a guitar.
Okay.
So that's my understanding of it. I actually still need to look that one up and watch it. But it's funny that you called it like about 20 seconds before.
It reminded me so much of Eminem Slim Shady,
Yeah. I called it out too when I watched this the first time, but I couldn't remember which track it was by Eminem. And I think, was it Guilty Conscience, or I don't remember which one it is, but by Eminem, but the one where he does the kind of back and forth thing we've seen here.
Yep.
We roll it back just a tad.
With the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash, I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that...
I'm seizuring up with those lamps.
So obviously you probably picked up on what's going on with the lamps, though, right?
Yes, and you know what? I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. His lyrics, dude, his writing, I love it. I'm hoping he writes all of his own stuff.
Yeah, this is 100% him. Okay, and like so, when we get to the very very end of it, I'll explain this more in depth for you.
Okay,
but yeah, I'm gonna roll it back like 5 seconds just so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so basically like. anytime the aggressor comes in, the flashing lights come in. So yeah, cool.
Full of normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So care of the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah. It's so, I always get chills when I watch this, man. A little bit of backstory on him.
Mm-hmm.
The back and forth conversation, you know, I think part of the reason that this song, this performance has blown up so much is because it resonates with so many people that whatever we're going through in our lives, whether it's your work life, your personal life, your creative being, like if you're a creator, musician, whatever, you're always having those conversations in your head of like you're living up to the hype, or you're fulfilling what you're trying to do. I don't even say living up to the hype. You're fulfilling what you're trying to set out to do, right? And then how is it being perceived by other people? Is it going to be accepted or not? And am I doing the right thing or the wrong thing? Am I going the right direction with this, or should I go? You know, so we all have those battles, right, somewhere in our lives, right? But the other part of it is where he talked about psychosis and autoimmunity. Is he had illnesses from an early age and was misdiagnosed, and during those misdiagnoses was also prescribed incorrectly with different medications and things like that, which is what began to mess with his psychosis and you start to lose your sanity probably, right? You're battling all these illnesses, but nothing's getting better. You're still not feeling quite right. Well, fast forward, they finally got his diagnosis correct, and it turns out that he has Lyme disease. And so Lyme disease being pretty debilitating to your body physically. So he's been battling with that. And with the success of this song and a GoFundMe, he was able to raise the funds to start getting proper treatment. So he's been in Canada for a while getting proper treatment for Lyme disease. And I think just as of a week or two ago, he's returned back home and he's putting out more videos. So not all of his music is deep, and I don't want to say dark, but like it's not all this style of focus. But that's a little bit more backstory. So when you were asking, does he belong in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily right now, but
I just didn't know if it was part of the video. Just kind of.
It is part of the video, but it's also kind of like to set the tone for what he was battling through his life with his illnesses.
Yeah, makes sense. He's got a great voice. I mean, I hope he sings more in some of the other songs, but.
Yeah, so that's what I want to introduce you to, because what you got to see here, like I said, it's very much more a performance. When I sat down to watch this the first time, it was suggested to me from people who were watching my Harry Mack videos. So I went into this full on thinking I was going to watch a rapper.
Yeah.
And then he started playing the guitar, and I was like, wow, this dude's really good on the guitar.
Yeah.
And then when he started in the woo, I was like, wait, what is this? You know, like I just didn't really know what I was getting into, but I was enjoying it, you know? And so then, you start discovering more music from Ren, and so going down the rabbit hole. And that's what we're about to do. So you guys watching, we're going to do, Patrick's got about half an hour here with me, I think, left, give or take. So we're going to see how many we can get in the next half hour. So make sure to check out the video following this one and the next couple after that, because we're going to check those. We're going to be doing more Ren reactions. But I've been doing all the talking, Patrick. This is your first introduction to Ren. What are you thinking?
I'm excited to see more. Like I said, I want to see more of him singing. I want to hear some of that. If he does all of his own writing,
he does.
I'm freaking loving it.
So this one 100% he wrote. What we're going to check out from following this is he's also part of a band called The Big Push.
Okay.
And we're going to check out a few cover songs that they've done.
Okay.
But we're also going to go into some of his other music that is original music as well.
Sweet.
So, all right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. If you're new here, do subscribe. If you want to see more from me, give this video a thumbs up. It does actually help. Once you get through this little marathon we're about to do, there is a playlist at the end of all of these videos called the Reniverse. And the Reniverse is basically all Ren-related reactions I'm doing, whether it's Ren, The Big Push, or any of his bandmates, or anybody he's ever featured on any of his tracks. All of that stuff's in one playlist. So
yeah, and go check out Ghost Texas. Go subscribe.
Absolutely. Ghost Texas. Show us some love. We really need to get that channel up to 1,000 subscribers. And I think we're sitting at about 630 or 640 right now, somewhere around there.
We can do it.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.